So, our story today is Chester's Way by Kevin Hankes. Now, Kevin Hankes is the author and the illustrator. Touch your nose if you know what the author does. Oh, I see it. Touch your nose if you know what the author does. All right, let's get our mirrors ready. Mirrors ready. Mirror words.
Mirrors.
The author
The author
writes the words.
writes the words.
The author
The author
writes the words.
writes the words.
All right, do you know what the illustrator does? If you know what the illustrator does, put your hand on your head. All right. You know, both. All right, get your mirrors ready. Mirror words.
Mirrors.
Nice job. The illustrator
The illustrator
draws the pictures.
draws pictures.
The illustrator
The illustrator
draws the pictures.
draws pictures.
Very nice job. So Kevin Hankes is the author and the illustrator. So he wrote all the words and he drew the pictures. So, my friends who have been listening to the read alouds, does this look familiar, like another book?
No.
Does it look like a mouse that maybe we've seen before? Do you recognize this?
No.
Oh, this is the same author as Lily's Plastic Purse. Yep, I know you recognize that. And Wemberly Worried. Kevin Hankes likes to draw mice. He must be a really good mouse illustrator. All right, so today we're going to think about why Kevin Hankes wrote this book. Did he write it to teach us true information? Or is it a story from his imagination? So let's read Chester's Way by Kevin Hankes. Please turn your mics off. Chester had his own way of doing things. Hello, my name is Chester. I like croquet and peanut butter and making my bed. He always cut his sandwiches diagonally. Let's see. He always cut his sandwiches diagonally. He always got out of bed on the same side, and he never left the house without double knotting his shoes. Chester always had the same thing for breakfast: toast with jam and peanut butter, and he always carried a miniature first aid kit in his back pocket, just in case. You definitely have a mind of your own, said Chester's mother. That's one way to put it, said Chester's father. So he likes to do his own thing. That must be why that's titled Chester's Way. It's his way. Chester's best friend Wilson was exactly the same way. That's why they were best friends. Chester wouldn't play baseball unless Wilson played, and they never swung at the first pitch or slid head first. Remember, when you're in class, you are staying in one spot. Wilson wouldn't ride his bike unless Chester wanted to, and they always used hand signals. If Chester was hungry, Wilson was too, but they rarely ate in between meals. Some days I can't tell those two apart, said Wilson's mother. Me either, said Wilson's father. Chester and Wilson, Wilson and Chester. That's the way it was. Raise your hand if you have a best friend that you like to do everything with. Few people do. When I was younger, I did. I'm still friends with her. They love to go on picnics. Once, when Wilson accidentally swallowed a watermelon seed and cried because he was afraid that a watermelon plant would grow inside him, Chester swallowed one too. Don't worry, said Chester. Now, if you grow a watermelon plant, I'll grow one too. Chester duplicated his Christmas list every year and gave a copy to Wilson because they always wanted the same things anyway. For Halloween, they always dressed as things that went together. Salt and pepper shakers, 2 mittens on a string, ham and eggs. They really are 2 peas in a pod, said Chester's mother. Looks like it, said Chester's father. I love how Shafiq is focusing. He's not playing with the camera or anything around him. Thank you very much. Nice work. In spring, Chester and Wilson shared the same umbrella. In winter, they never threw snowballs at each other. Ladies, I need you to focus, otherwise we're gonna have to turn off your cameras. Are you ready? Because you're supposed to be listening to the story and thinking about why the author wrote this. Why did Kevin Hankes write this? All right. In fall, they raked leaves together. They reminded each other to wear sunscreen so they wouldn't burn. We're thinking, why would Kevin Hankes write this? Chester and Wilson, Wilson and Chester, that's the way it was. And then Lily moved into the neighborhood. Uh-oh. We remember Lily, don't we? From Lily's Purple Plastic Purse? This is Lily. She's in this book. Kevin Hankes is a tricky author. Lily had her own way of doing things. I'm Lily. I'm the queen. I like everything. She wore Band-Aids all over her arms and legs to look brave. She talked backwards to herself sometimes, so nobody would know what she was saying. And she never left the house without one of her nifty disguises. Wow. Are Chester and Wilson like that? Oh, they're totally different, right? Lily waved to all the cars that passed by, even if she didn't know who was in them. And she always carried a loaded squirt gun in the back pocket, just in case. She definitely has a mind of her own, said Chester. That's one way to put it, said Wilson. Show me with your thumb, either thumbs up, yes, or thumbs down is no. Do you think Chester and Wilson are going to want with Lily? Thumbs up. I see thumbs down. All right, some yeses, some nos. Let's see, she's so different. Let's see if they wanted to be friends with her. When Lily asked Chester and Wilson to play, they said they were busy. No, thank you. Please put that away. When she called them up on the phone, they disguised their voices and said they weren't home. Ooh, does it look like they want to be friends with her? If Lily was walking on the side of the street, if Lily was walking on the side of the street, Chester and Wilson crossed to the other side and hid. Yeah, it doesn't look like they want to be friends. She's something else, said Chester. Looks like it, said Wilson. One day, put that down, please. One day, while Chester and Wilson were practicing their hand signals, some other boys rode by, popping wheelies. They circled Chester and Wilson and yelled personal remarks. Ooh. So there were some older kids being mean to Chester and Wilson. Who do you see hiding in the picture? Who do you see? What do you think that is back there? Who do you think that is? Tell me. Yeah, I think so too. Let's see what happens. I keep muting you on purpose, honey. Stay muted. Chester and Wilson didn't know what to do. Just when they were about to give up hope, a fierce-looking cat. Cat? Is that really a cat? A fierce-looking cat with horrible fangs jumped out of the bushes and frightened the other boys away. Whoa, is that really a cat? All right, who is it? I want you to blow the name into your hand. Blow the name into your hand. When I say 3, I want you to shout out the name of who you think that is. 1, 2, 3. Lily! Did you think it was Lily?
Yes.
Let's see. Are you who I think you are? Chester the cat. Chester asked the cat. Of course, the cat replied. Thank you, Lily, said Chester. You're welcome, Chester, said Lily. Thank you, Lily, said Wilson. You're welcome, Wilson, said Lily. I'm glad you were wearing a disguise, said Chester. I'm glad you had your squirt gun, said Wilson. I always do, said Lily, just in case. All right, so now think about it. Before, they didn't want to be friends with her. They were trying to ignore her. Now, do you think, yes, they're going to be friends with her? Or no, they're still not going to be friends with her? Show me with your thumbs. You're participating with your thumb. Show me with your thumb. Excellent job. I see 3 friends. Excellent. 4. Beautiful. Right. Afterward, Chester invited Lily over for lunch. You have a Muscle Mouse cup? Said Lily. Of course, said Chester. I do too, said Lily. Same here, said Wilson. So they're finding things that are the same they have in common. Chester and Wilson cut their sandwiches diagonally. Lily asked Chester's mother if she had cookie cutters. And she made stars and flowers and bells, said Chester. Wow, said Wilson. That night, Lily invited Chester and Wilson to sleep over. You have a nightlight? Said Chester. Of course, said Lily. I do too, said Chester. Same here, said Wilson. So even though she's so different, they have a lot of things that are the same in common. Chester and Wilson wanted toast, jam, and for breakfast. The next morning, boring, said Lily. Try this instead. This is good, said Chester. Wow, said Wilson. After that, when Lily asked Chester and Wilson to play, they said yes. I'm so happy. When she called them up on the phone, they had pleasant conversations. And if Lily was walking on one side of the tree, Chester and Wilson waved and ran to catch up with her. Chester and Wilson taught Lily hand signals, and she taught them how to pop wheelies. Focus on the book, please. Lily taught Chester and Wilson how to talk backwards, and they taught her how to double knot her shoes. Some days I can't tell those three apart, said Lily's mother. Me either, said Lily's father. Chester and Wilson and Lily. Lily and Lily and Wilson and Chester. That's the way it was. For Halloween, they dressed as the three blind mice. Well, there's three of them and they're mice, so that was a perfect costume. For Christmas, Lily gave Chester and Wilson nifty disguises, and they gave her a box of multicolored shoelaces, extra long for double knotting. They loved to go on picnics. When Chester and Wilson told Lily about how they had each swallowed a watermelon seed once, Lily swallowed 3 of them. I'll grow a watermelon plant for each of us, she said. In spring, Chester and Lily and Wilson shared the same umbrella. In winter, they never threw snowballs at each other. In fall, they raked leaves together. And in summer, they reminded each other to wear sunscreen so they wouldn't burn. What great friends. Chester and Wilson and Lily. Lily and Wilson and Chester. That's the way it was. ... That means something's going to happen. Oh, it's not done yet. And then Victor moved into the neighborhood. Wah, wah, wah. Oh no, somebody else that's different. All right, let's predict. I know, right? Let's predict. Do you think they're going to be friends with Victor? Or do you think they're going to try to hide from him like they did at first with Lily? What one do you think? Oh, you think so? Oh, maybe a little bit of both? Is that what you're thinking? All right. I kind of think they might be friends with them. I think Lily will help them. Like, hey, be friends. But I don't know. I wonder if Kevin Henkes is going to write a book about that. That'd be neat. Okay. So, all right, thumbs down. Superstars. Thumbs down. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. One more thumb. Thank you. All right. So, why do you think Kevin Henkes wrote this book? Is it a true story teaching us real things and information about mice? Or was this to entertain us? Was it fake and from his imagination? Memphis, can you unmute yourself? Do you know how to do that? Okay, go ahead and turn your microphone on so you can answer. Hold on, let me see if I can. Perfect. All right, Memphis, why do you think Kevin Henkes wrote this?
It's real, but not real. There's real mice, but he write the book because to entertain us.
To entertain us, yeah. Do mice really wear clothes? Do mice ride bikes and dress up for Halloween and eat breakfast and have sleepovers?
No.
No, that is not true. That's silly. So this is fake. It's from his imagination to entertain us. Was it a good book? Yeah. So thank you, Kevin Henkes, for having a super cool imagination. Right. So that means this book is a fiction book. Think of, right here, fiction. Fiction equals fake. They both start with F. Fake. That means it's not real. It's from the author's imagination. So this book is fiction. It is used to entertain us. Very nice job. Okay, so now all of you were in school, in our school last year, right? Do you remember reading logs? Do you remember reading logs?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to show you the reading log so that way some parents can look at it too. Okay, so the reading log that's going to come home for the students that are in school some of the days, the hybrid students, this is going to come home when they go to school. So if they go to school Monday and Tuesday, they'll get it Monday. If they go to school Thursday and Friday, they'll get it Thursday. When they are at home, they need to read one step. So that's 15 minutes for like their schoolwork and then 15 minutes for homework. So when they're in school, we do their 15 minutes. So you'll just need to do the homework. Right? So you write down one title for every 15 minutes. So even in 15 minutes, if they read 3 books, you don't have to write all 3. Just pick one and write the title down. All right, and then make sure the grown-up signs it to say that, yep, they did it. And this will be done every day, and then you can return it the next week. For those friends that are online only, you have, let me go back here. I'm working on next week's stuff. Week 4. So my hybrids for my online only students, there's this reading log right here. It's going to be the top of the week. There's going to be a new one every week. You're going to open it, and the reading log is right here, and you are going to fill it in. Okay? You can fill in the book that they read. Your goal is to do 2 steps a day. Right, 15 minutes for your classwork and then 15 minutes for homework. And then this will be turned in every week, not every day. We collect it once a week. So you have plenty of opportunity to catch up on reading. If one day is really, really busy, then you can catch up on it the next day. So your goal is to read 15 minutes during class time and then 15 minutes for homework. So if you're in school, you already got your 15 minutes. Don't forget your homework. All right, so 2 steps every day. That's 30 minutes broken up into 2 different times. Or if you want to break it up into 3 different times, that's fine. All right, so the students can read to you, you can read to them, ask questions about what happened in the text. All right, that is the best way to help students learn and grow. All right, guys ready to go ahead and start your day? All right, it was great seeing you. Hopefully I will see you for math. Right? Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna start shapes today. All right.
It's fun.
I will see you later. Bye.
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 Bye-bye.